synopsis of the game, the start was tough. I was really concerned about that. Anthony barely made it back out for the tip. He was sick yesterday. Missed practice. Actually, while we were practicing, he was in the health center for part of that. Rayshawn developed a headache. He deals with migraines from time to time. He developed that since he'd been in the building. So I was really concerned about how we'd start, knowing that we had a couple guys that didn't have normal energy. But we rebounded from that, and we got better. And it wasn't about scoring. It wasn't about those type of things. We thought we could do that. We just did not do it at the end of the day. We did not do a good enough job in our on-ball defense, whether it be one-on-one, whether it be our switching, our on-ball defense, our switch game, our communication game. We're not there like they've got to be, and we work on it. It's not like it's a problem that just came up. So it's something that we are working on constantly, and it's got to get to a point where we're gonna just have we've got to have a commitment to it when they're on the floor, first or second half. I mean, we're just not letting the dribble by us, and we break our technique. Like I said, our communication's not as good in those situations, and it hurts us. And we played well enough to win on offense. We played well enough to, free throw wise, I thought we'd have more, but we didn't. And we just got to guard the ball better at the end of the day. Go ahead.
Question?
Yeah, Coach, I don't know how many layups they ended up with, and
Yeah,
you've talked about it. I mean, is there an answer? I mean, is this just that
We don't have that one
perimeter guys
lockdown
can't
guy.
defend?
We don't have that one lockdown guy, and we just don't. And Anthony comes the closest to it, but we just got it. We're letting the dribble by us, right? We're letting the dribble by us, and this is it. They're a tremendous driving kick team. So if you overhelp, they're going to kick it out for the three. But you've got to bear down and guard the ball one-on-one, or when we're switching, you've got to guard it one-on-one. And we're not giving enough support behind the ball, you know, with being vocal and with calling out, you know, giving that guy the letting him know you're right there, next man in help. And some of it's youth, but some of it's not youth. Some of it is just, this team does not have that guy that's, okay, that guy's just gonna go get it. They're gonna go lock it down. So it's gotta come from numerous guys. And it just has to, especially in a league like this. It's not like these leagues have one or two good guys. So we have to get better with it. And it's the same thing whether it's man or zone. Right? We just have to get better with it.
Raise your hand for a question.
We saw a really good night from Wheeler tonight. What was kind of your thoughts, like seeing him so many
Yeah, he
points
did a good
tonight?
job. Yeah, he did a really good job. We were asking a lot of him. He's getting better. Works hard on his shooting. He's a good defender, right? Kyrie Lewis is the fastest kid in the league, and he might be the fastest kid in the country. But that's why you've got to contain and control the first couple of dribbles. And I'm disappointed, and it starts with me, I guess, because I thought we would have some guys that would be in a better mode of like, no, you're not going by me, right? And so I've got to do a better job of making sure that we're developing that even more so every day than what we already are, because that at the end of the day is what this comes down to, and especially in the last week and a half of what we've dealt with, right, where we've just gotten beat off the dribble.
Coach, what about the job that Alabama did setting screens for Lewis tonight?
Say it again.
The job that Alabama did setting screens for Trevor tonight.
I'm not understanding. The job they did what?
Yeah, setting screens. Setting screens for you. He talked about that during his press conference about how his teammates would set screens for him to have to get off his shots.
Yeah, but I guess they were good. I mean, we knew they screened, but it's more you just got to stay in front of the ball, whether you're switching or whether you're not. So that's I'm not sure it was the screening game that affected us as much as it was just our not guarding the ball as well when it started in penetration.
Coach, one highlight, I guess, Mike Peake. Can you just talk about him drawing the charge? You did get a stop there.
Yeah, he's given better effort. You know, we have to search and find who's going to guard the ball better and who's going to be more of a presence in the post. And you guys are watching the same game I am, so we've got to get better there, and we've got to try different things. that we can to have that. And we've got to have that physicality around the rim. We've got to have that level of toughness. Thought he did a good job defensively. There's no doubt about it. He challenged, and if he continues to practice that way, then we can continue to get more out of him that way. And he's definitely playing with more consistency because he's practicing with more consistency.
You had a few chances to tie the game up with threes there in overtime. Did you like the looks that you guys got there?
Well, we had one timeout left, and we had everybody spaced. I mean, at that place, I mean, Severe had made some threes. We didn't call a ball screen in that. It was just a probe and an attack. And if we got down a couple of seconds, I would have used the timeout there, but it just didn't go. But when you're down with one in that situation, you want to try to see if you can get a good look, and then if it's not there, because you can call the timeout. So if it had gone a couple more seconds, I probably would have called one. But the threes we missed were open.
Just curious about that, the last shot, you know.
Which one?
When Edwards right at the end.
Yeah, we're out of timeouts at that point. That's an action that we have. He's up in he didn't even have to come back to the backcourt, but we're fine. I mean, it's three, right? Severe's job right there is to get in the middle of the floor. He's got Crump on one side. He's got Edwards on the other side, and then make the read. So in our where we would have had the screen set for Severe, we didn't need it because Ray was inbounding the ball. So that's just part of a late game. Get it up and take it. You know, he must not have felt that he had the clean catch and shoot, and he probably didn't. So he took the off the dribble. But we knew that they're going to try to take they're going to try to take the two corners. That's why I'm going to get the ball in the middle of the floor. And Severe saw him open, so he hit him. So I'm good with that. That's one of the options on that.
Tom, in the big picture, is what you're in right now part of this adjustment? It's been harder installing your program, or do you
I think it's all part. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Or do you look at this as just kind of a slide or rut that you can't?
No, I don't look at it like that. No, we're close. I mean, no, yeah. I've been a part of, this is the third program rebuild, and we got a lot of young guys, a ton of them. It's not an excuse, it's a fact, and it just is, and we just gotta continue to work through it. We've gotta guard the ball better. That becomes more of an individual pride. We're gonna get down and guard better. There's not an excuse being made for that, and that just has to happen. But we've got to learn how to win, right? You know, you get in these situations like the other day or Missouri, and we came back against Florida. You know, we let Missouri back in it. We just got to bear down, and we've got to have leadership on the court emerge. And it doesn't matter if they're 18 or if they're 22, and it's those guys. You know, last year Claxton gets those stops. Christian Harrison gets those stops, right? They're not there. So we have got to have other guys that can bear down and make those plays. So it's just all part of this is the youngest team I've ever coached, and it's just part of it. I mean, we just gotta keep building through it. We're doing a lot of good things too. I mean, I don't come in here and try to paint a rosy picture because I'm not standing up here feeling that way. But at the end of the day, we are doing a lot of good things. We just have to learn how to put people away, keep them away, and it really for us it starts on how we guard that ball.
2 more questions? 1 more questions? Where is one?
No questions.
Do you feel like Willard was able to step in and kind of pick up the lack where Anthony was missing with the flu?
Yeah, they both start. So like I don't know how I'd even answer that. They're both starting guards, and Anthony had a tough. I mean, he doesn't feel good at all, and I mean it is what it is. We didn't know until this afternoon he was going to be able to play, and I thought did he have his normal joy and energy? No, he didn't. I mean, he couldn't muster that up. He doesn't feel good. I get it, right? I don't feel good. I get it, but Severe rallied. I thought Tyree Crump did some good things, and I could go down the line of some positives, but bottom line is we just got to continue to get better individually with our individual defense, and we've got to give more support communicative-wise, you know, to those defensive situations.
You mentioned Edwards and Hammonds with their health issues.
Mm-hmm.
You said you don't feel good. Your voice hasn't sounded the same recently. What are you dealing with?
I mean, I'm not feeling good. You ever get sick, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am. I've been that way for a few days. It's part of it. So, I'm on antibiotics just because you wanna know. So. No, it's all part of it, man. I mean, I'm 53, I can get my energy back up, right? I mean, those kids, it's tough, but that's not an excuse. We gotta guard the ball better. We gotta guard the ball better. Like, I started out with that because our energy was low to start the game. And I was afraid of that. And, but I thought some guys came in and picked it up. We were able to score. We didn't hang our head when we didn't have to hang our head because we weren't scoring. We were scoring. But we just gotta bear down and get better defensively.